Hello everybody, hi. Welcome back to my channel. This is Karen Sews Slowly and I am Karen. If you're new here, then welcome. Hello, hope you decide to stay and subscribe and like if you like what you see. And thank you to all my lovely subscribers. I've jumped up a few subscribers over the Vlogmas that I did. It's just nice to see people subscribe, and it does the heart and soul good. It's quite good for the ego, yeah, as I said to the people on the Sewn in Time social I was at last weekend. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit dozy. I've just had an anti-sickness and I can feel it kicking in. I've basically got about 10 minutes before I just fall asleep in front of you. Anyway, thought I'd just pop on because the light's good and I had a little spend, you know, in the fabric godmother sale. A very little spend, mind. I was very restrained. There was some beautiful stuff on there. And this is all Alison from Sew Like Dotty. It's all her fault. So I'm blaming her. It's nothing to do with me. She went on, she ordered it for us. But I loved the stuff that she got, but I thought, I'm not going on and buying the same fabric. That's just naughty. So the first thing I ended up getting was, let's see, glasses. Yeah, I'm all prepared. I've got my glasses. I think this is what you call Sunshine Forest Cotton Poplin Lilac. Yes, it is. I only bought 2 bits of material. I think I could spot the difference between them. So I got, how many? So I got 2.5 meters because they sell by the ½ meter. The giggling you can hear is my son laughing at his phone downstairs. Yeah, so this was $3.99. $3.99. I mean, you can't go wrong for ½ meter, can you? See if I can get it the right way up. I just like this. I thought it was fun. I thought it was bonny. It's got all my colours in. I'm sure I've seen other people buy this before. Sure, I've seen it on other people's websites. Is that the right way up? There are little rabbit. Yeah, there's a rabbit. I was just looking for a rabbit to see if I could see if it was the right way up. Isn't it lovely? And it's a lovely feel. It is a nice soft, squishy, lovely, floaty fabric. As usual, no idea what I'm going to make with it, but definitely a summer make, obviously. And yeah, I'm really quite pleased with that. I mean, I liked it immediately. I saw it on the website, put it straight in my basket before anybody else snaffled anything that was left. So I think when you see something like that and you put it in your basket, if it's still there a couple of hours later, which mine never is because I've always bought it by then it's a good sign that you like it. If you think, oh, straight away. I tend to scroll through and go think, and then I see one, and then that's when I put it in the basket. And they reckon if you put them in your basket and you go back the next day, if they're still there, and you still like it, then go for it. I think that's what everybody was saying at one point. Just, you know, just consider it, put it in your basket and consider it for a while. Makes it a bit unfair for other people who want to buy it if you change your mind and they're all on the website when you change your mind and put it back on the shop. But you know, it's fight the good fight, get the fabric you want. So yeah, that was my first purchase. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just thought it would be better to show you when there's a bit of daylight coming in rather than the night light, because you can't really get a good light. I haven't got my ring light on. I don't think I need it. It's a lovely bright day today. I don't think I need my ring light. And then this was the other one, which is a bit of a gamble. It is a I never know how you say this. I think you say Georgette because the beginning of the word is George, and that's how you would say George. So I think it's Georgette. I don't think it's Gorgette. I don't think it's Gorgette. I think it's Georgette. That's how Geordie says it anyway. And this is the Millicent checked viscose Georgette in sky blue. And I don't know if anybody remembers the turquoise fabric that I bought from Pound Fabrics, I think it was, or Poundometer, and it was described as sky blue or pale blue, and it wasn't, it was turquoise. This was more the colour that I thought I was buying. This is pale blue, but I love it. It's got a little bit of a seersucker thing on some of the checky bits. It's far nicer than I thought, because that I don't think really came up in the picture, the little bobbly obbly bits. I'm hoping they don't disappear when I wash it and iron it, but to be fair, I don't iron very well, so. But it is thin. It would make, what I envisaged this was a checky shirt, but as you can see, I mean, you can see right through that, I think. This would be more like I don't really need another kaftani thing to put over a bathing costume, because I don't go away on holiday that much. And this, you know, you don't wear them in this weather. But as a shirt to wear over a jeans and a white t-shirt, just as like a, you know, added interest to just a plain t-shirt and jeans, maybe cover up the muffin top a little bit. I think that'll be lovely. I really do. And I love pale blue. I do love pale blue. I can't help myself. I love blue of any sort, to be fair. So, so let me know what you think, people. That as well, I think, was £3.99 a half metre. Yes, it was. So I paid £2.50 shipping. My subtotal came to £43.89. So I was very restrained, very restrained. I always like to know prices of things when people come on and say, I got a bargain, or I got this, that and the other, and then they don't mention the price. And when I go on, I look at the prices and I think, I don't think that's a bargain. As you know, I don't like to spend too much money on fabric, because I normally make a backside of things. So that's about my limit. I spent a little bit more on the jersey over Christmas to make my Drew sweatshirt, but it's like £9.50, not a hell of a great deal more, but yeah, but I feel quite good with jersey. I feel I can sew with jersey, and I can get that Drew sweatshirt, and it cuts out well, and it is a good quality jersey. It's lovely, the ones that have come. I got some more white to go with the cerise and the teal, and I've ordered a half a metre of the black as well to sort of tie in. I might put, I think there's a stripe around the sleeve. I might do that in the black. I don't know yet. I have a little bit of cuffing that I've started to use the white one for hubby's top, which I've finished, which I'm going to show you in a second. Doesn't need an iron. But I'm going to iron it and get him to try it on and pop a picture in as well. So yes, I need to have a look at my cuffing to find out what colour cuffing I've bought. I haven't got a lot of it, and I doubt I've got cerise or teal, because they weren't colours I was thinking of. I think when I ordered it, it was a special deal. Pound Fabrics, you probably got 4 colourways or something, and I've just picked the ones like black, white and stuff that I think I'd use, but I'll have to have a look, because at this particular moment in time, I have no idea where my cuffing is. Or whatever you call it. Cuffing, what's the other thing? Ribbing. Ribbing's the other word, yeah. So this is hubby's top, and it's on Annie, and to be fair, Annie is a lot smaller. Well, she's smaller than me, so she's definitely smaller than hubby. But I've just hemmed the sleeves and hemmed it this morning, and yeah, he's quite chuffed with it. And this jersey's, I think, is the bamboo. I think it is. It's a lot more floaty than the other one, but this is what he wanted. He wanted something. He put it under probably a v-neck jumper or a turtleneck, like a half zip jumper. So he'll wear that underneath, but he needed a sort of stretch, and I mean, he's not that wide. But he likes things baggy, because obviously when you're playing golf you're twisting and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll put a picture in and you can see the full effect. And there we go. Right, I'm going to finish this bit of the vlog here, because I want to go on and have a look at some, I've had some lovely comments, and I'm going to come back and say some thank yous to people on the comments I've had over Vlogmas and stuff like that, just to, you know, interact a little bit more. Okay, I will see you soon. Hello again, lovely people. Hi, it's now Friday. I'm hoping to get this vlog uploaded this morning. I can't really remember what I said. I think it was Tuesday I did the last vlog. I'm not liking the way this jumper's showing off my double chin. Dog behind me, just checking I'm not going to wheel. I'm going to sit back a little bit there. I'm not so much in your face. It's another beautiful, sunny, clear day. It's just spot on, but it has been so cold. It's parts of near Aberdeen, I think in Scotland, it's been down to like -17. I mean, I don't ever remember seeing that on a weather map on the telly at the end of the news at all. So I've got this, it's not a me made, obviously. It's a great big heavy cotton, like cotton knit, like it's not a wool, because wool makes me itch, jumper. I bought it in the sale last year in Marks and Sparks, and I've never worn it, but it's just so heavy and thick, and for some reason it's just cold in the house this morning. I also seem to have developed the shakes. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, I'm waffling as usual. Oh, by the way, I think I had this mug and somebody mentioned, said, I like your mug. I think it was this mug. This mug came from New York, from the shop that everybody goes to shop at that sells like designer brands. And it's not a designer brand. Designer brands that like are cheaper than everywhere else. So I bought a lovely I think it was a Calvin Klein handbag, like big bag for work there the last time I was there. And me and my sis both got these mugs because we went there during the fall. And obviously it's got pumpkins and things on. You just don't get things like, we just really like these. I've got some more fabric to show you. So went on Tuesday to get the good light to show you that fabric that came from Fabric Godmother, which is gorgeous. I've washed it and it's washed lovely. And then I got a delivery from Pound Fabrics. Now, I think I have ordered some more sweatshirting, and I'll probably say it on the beginning of this vlog, but I'm sure I ordered some more sweatshirting just to do little bits of the Drew sweatshirt I want to make in a different colour. But I've realised I need cuffing. I've had a look at my cuffing. The only cuffing I've got that will go with the colours I've picked is, it's like a white. There's a white colour there. Well, I think I ordered a cream sweatshirt as a contrast light colour. So, but then I've got it into my head. Straight after that, I decided what I fancy making is a Drew in navy, cream, and like a camel colour, like a pale camel colour, because I think that would look quite smart. Those three colours go quite nicely together. So I'm going to look into that. But I think everybody's going so mad making the Drew sweatshirt at the minute. Sweatshirting just seems to have shot up in price. I mean, I was looking at some jersey sweatshirting this morning, and I think it was $15.95 a metre, and I'm not prepared to pay that. I just don't know why fabric is so expensive. I don't know where the costs, you know, where the costs increase all of a sudden. I think they all need to have a bit of a word with themselves, and I think they need to reduce prices and things. And I think people like Pound Fabrics, who are like probably doing their very best to keep prices down, even they're sweatshirting's £9.50 a metre, and it's still more than I want to pay for fabric, really. Anyway, so I've whinged about the weather. I've whinged about price of fabric. I haven't actually came on to do any of that. What I wanted to do was to finish the vlog on Tuesday, and I've wasted 5 minutes. Anyway, I got a delivery from Pound Fabrics, as I say, that came the other day, and I thought it was the sweatshirting, the extra sweatshirting that I'd ordered from First for Fabrics, and I completely forgot I'd ordered this. So it came on Wednesday, and I got it, and I thought, oh, this is my sweatshirting from First for Fabrics. No, this was Pound Fabrics. And that very morning, I'd been on the website having a cup of coffee at like 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it was. I was sitting in bed looking at the iPad, and I nearly ordered this fabric, and I'd already ordered it, and I don't know when I ordered it. That's so bad. But this is the Abstract Meadow Bamboo Jersey fabric. This is £9.50. It was £9.50, so I've ordered 2 meters, but it is so pretty on the website, and I'm pretty in real life as well. In fact, it's actually, I think, prettier in real life. I ordered some little clips which were stupidly priced at £2.99 for 20, but I need some more. They're always pinging off and flying off and snapping and stuff. And I know you can get them way cheaper on Amazon, because the big tub that I had was ordered from Amazon, and they are a lot cheaper and stuff, but they're the ones that keep breaking, and you know, some of them don't work, clip properly, or open really easily. So I'm hoping these ones are going to be a little bit better. I prefer, I mean, I can't even get into this. Let's have a look. I prefer to use clips instead of pins, especially when I'm having a day like today, and I don't know if you can see that, I've got the shakes literally from the top of my head down to my feet, and I think it's because I did too much yesterday. Obviously had a few rough days with chemo and stuff like that, but yesterday I felt so much better. And I said to hubby, I says, we've got to go out. I said, I want to go to Moxie's and have a look in the sale. I want to get outside. I hadn't been out and walked the dogs because he'd done it. The Ben had walked the dogs. And I said, I need to get out and get some fresh air. Just get in amongst people, and, you know. So we went to the Metro Centre. Well, the trouble is with the Metro Centre, because you're under cover, you're not outside in the street, obviously. You don't realise how far you walk in that place. And I think we did walk the full length about 3 times, so we did quite a few thousand steps. So anyway, clips. So yes, so I prefer to use clips because I tend to stab myself with the pins. Yeah, they actually really feel quite substantial. So more than my ones I usually use. They do feel a bit tougher. That's possible. So yes, so this was Abstract Meadow Bamboo Jersey fabric, 9.50 metre, got 2 metres, and this is it here. Isn't that bonny? Absolutely lovely. It is, it's quite a thin jersey, and yeah, but when you stretch it, you don't lose the colour terribly. It doesn't sort of go, yeah, and it's got a bit of stretch that way, not much that way at all, but a bit that way, but sort of good recovery by the look of it. And again, yeah, I think I will wash it. I just like when it smells nice when you've washed it. And the other fabric I ordered was to crack on with my Mrs. Quilting Project box, which was this. It was down as plain 100% cotton fabric cream, and this was £3.50. I've only ordered a metre just to see what it was like, and it's lovely, to be honest. It's really, really nice. Exactly what I expected. Pretty boring for anybody who, you know, doesn't quilt or does dressmaking, because I can't imagine. It's, you know, it's pretty sort of your stiff cotton, just what you would normally use for quilting, and I'm hoping that will do for the vintage cream fabric that you were supposed to put towards the box to make up the patchwork. That was it, a mug rug I think I'm making. This is the first project. So I would like to crack on with that now I've got my backing fabric, because I still have a bit of batting or wadding or whatever you call it left from doing the dreaded makeup bags at Christmas. So that's my little purchases. And the other thing I wanted to come on and do was say thank you to people. I'm just going to have another slurp of coffee. I definitely need the coffee this morning. Honestly, these shakes are just driving me mad. I do feel like if I cut a pattern out today, it would look like I'd done it with my grand's false teeth, because the scissors would be all over the place. I couldn't even hold a pair of scissors straight this morning. It might be better when I've had a bit of lunch, maybe. I think. Or maybe I should stop with the caffeine. It might be the caffeine. Probably is. I've written everybody down. I just want to say thank you to everybody who commented on my last vlog and has made some lovely comments. If I've missed you off, I'm really, really sorry. I've written everybody down who made a comment up to, I think it was Tuesday night I went on to write everybody down who'd made a comment. And I tried to put you into people who said, don't change the way you do your vlogs. They like the way I do my vlogs. They like that I'm me and I keep it real sort of thing. Then I wanted to put people who'd said congratulations to my son and his now fiancée for getting engaged at New Year. And I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the vlog, but New Year this year is, I met Lewis, my hubby, on New Year's Eve in a nightclub. And this year it's 40 years, 40 years since I met him in that nightclub, this New Year gone. So it's quite nice that Stevie has proposed to Beth on that night. So it's a bit of a special, we met at New Year. And actually New Year is my sister's anniversary as well. So wedding anniversary. Yeah, so I've written, and I wanted to say thank you to the people who said congratulations to Stevie and Beth, and Not Being Polished, and other people who admitted to having loads of unopened patterns. But quite a lot of people did all three. And then there may be more comments that have come in. I've had a look this morning. I don't think I've missed anybody. I do try and give a little heart or something. When I see a comment come up on my phone, I try and put a heart. But I did notice the other day, if I go into a certain section of YouTube, hearts I've put on my phone don't always show up straight away on YouTube. And it looks like I haven't commented, and then all of a sudden it'll be done twice, or I don't know what's going on there. It's probably our internet. It seems to be rubbish in this room particularly, Anyway, I digress again. Crack on with it, Claire, and just get it done. So when I wrote everybody's names down like that, but I didn't do them in just a list underneath each other. They're all over the page. So if I miss you, it's because I haven't read it off the stupid list that I've done. That's not a list. People admitting to unopened patterns. I had Caroline, Sweet Pea, Lynn from So My Time. She's got her own channel. And Lynn, God love her, she made 90 garments last year. Lynn, when do you wear these garments? When? I don't know how you find the time to wear them. I wear the same things day in, day out. I suppose if you're still working, yeah, you'll be wearing more different outfits than slobbing around in a big jumper and a pair of tracky bottoms like I am today. Bren Holmes, I'll mention Bren Holmes, both names, so that she knows it's her. But she said that she had been advised that buying fabric, sewing and acquiring patterns are 3 separate hobbies. So not to feel guilty about it at all. So yeah, I'm doing quite well at 2 of those, acquiring patterns and buying fabric at the minute, but the sewing has taken a back seat. And people who in particular mentioned congratulations to Stevie and Beth, but they also said about they've been with me for since the beginning. They've watched my vlogs and they don't want me to change. So I'll lump all of these people in together. So we've got Amanda H. I know Amanda's been with me for forever. I always get some lovely comments. We've got Eileen K, we've got RT Blade, Elaine 66, Anne S, Judy Mac, Janice, and that's IS on the end, Shirley M, Sandra L, Sheila A, Eileen Tarrant, is the lady who, I've already said her name before, but she's the lady who suggested the Stylark Armandale dress. There's a Philippa J, and the next ones were more like, don't worry about not being polished and Happy New Year, but some of those come in to that group as well. So there's Yvonne W, Mars, Claire C, Justine, Kes44, Dawn Dixon. Don't know why I've said your surname, sorry Dawn, it's really bad. Janet, Robin, and I know Robin's been with me, Robin L's been with me since the beginning. Jules D, Deb Taylor, Marie from Australia, and Rosebud, Sweekie, Elaine R, and Evelyn, my lovely friend Evelyn Watt. Some of you may remember Evelyn. She broke her ankle and her foot in about 20 million different places, and I think she is finally out of the boot and on the mend and back to sewing. God love her. She has been through, I think it's about nearly 18 months now of, well, definitely a year anyway, of sheer hell, and she's had little bits of operations on her face to remove a lump, and poor lass, she's really been through the mill, and I'm so pleased you're finally on the mend, Evelyn. I really am. I couldn't be happier for you. I can't imagine the year that you've been through, but you know, good for you. I mean, she keeps in touch via email, which by the way, people, I am quite happy for anybody to do. Anybody can keep in touch with me. I'll put my email in the description box. I really must get this description box thing nailed and start putting proper things in. I mentioned it. See there, I've smacked my lips. Did you hear that? There you are. I do smack my lips, you see, because people had said, I don't notice you smacking your lips. I've never noticed it. Now I will notice it. But Kylie H recommended we do a drinking game and said that why don't we take a drink every time I smack my lips. And she suggested a water drink. And I was like, well, you can suggest a water drink, but it wouldn't be a water drink in my house. It would have to be something else. My good friend Linda, who's Granny Linda Sews on Instagram, has suggested making one of the patterns that I said, because I think she has the Lyra, she has the Montana dress, and she has the Hope dress as well, and she's saying which one do I want to make. So I think we need a coffee, Linda. I think we need to meet up and we need to have a coffee and go through our patterns. I'll make some more shortbread. So we're going to do a little bit of a collab, and we're going to decide, and I'll let you know which frock we decide on. Elaine R66 asked about the Freya sizing, and I think I've sent her a reply on on the comments page, but I think the Freya sizing is pretty much spot on, to be honest. It's pretty true. And the Freya that I was wearing on the beginning of this vlog, I did add, like, it was sort of 4 inches either side, because I just took the sides straight down, and rather than curving them in, I took them straight down, took them out 2 inches at the bottom, just drew a straight line up. And actually, yeah, but it's not clinging around my tummy. There's still spare material, thankfully, because I mean, that's what 16 inches I've added to the bottom. I think 2, 4, 6, 8 inches. 8 inches I've added around the bottom. That's not so bad as 16. So that was the Freya sizing. And Joanne Fletcher's asked about the Montana. What I've done, she asked about the Hope, and she didn't realise I'd made the mistake and called it the Hope dress, the Stylark Hope dress, and it wasn't. It's the Stylark Montana that I made, that was on my Instagram in the summer. What I've done, Joanne, is I measured the chest just on the hanger, pulled the sort of the bust, like under the arms, about 1 inch or 2 under the arms, measured across, and it came out as 23 inches, give or take, 60 centimetres. And when you look at the finished garment sizes on the pattern, it's 46.7, which is obviously just over double the 23 inches. 46.7 inches is the finished measurements, and 119 centimetre is the finished measurement of the bust in centimetres. So that's, you know, it's virtually double the 60 centimetres that I measured across. The differences will come is that I'm hopeless with seam allowances. I look at a seam allowance and I think if I sew something on an overlocker, I don't shive off the material like you're supposed to. I don't, yeah, which is probably why things don't work for me. I don't know. But to me, that is a true sizing. And I think I went with the size 16, and I definitely could have gone with the 14. Absolutely spot on, could have gone with the 14. I did actually reply and say Stylark dresses, Stylark sizes, and the ones that I've made and that I've seen other people make at the sewing socials tend to be on the big size, the bigger side. I am going to, hubby's just gone to the gym, and I think for the rest of today, he said he's going to come back and we're going to do the house. And I said, oh, do the house? And he says, yeah, clean the house. I was like, all right then. I was thinking, well, I don't fancy that, pal. I fancy a day of sewing, actually. But I don't know if you can see how tidy this is. I did have a clean up in here. When I did my vlog on Tuesday, I sat in amongst all the dross, and when the dogs came in, there was all sorts piled everywhere. I had a really good clean, even like hoovered and dusted and put everything back to where it should have been after Christmas. It's really made me feel like I want to be in here. It's really improved it. Because I've been measuring patterns and looking for patterns, and I've got new fabric obviously delivered and stuff, the table that you're sitting on is actually a complete mess again. But yeah, we'll soon get that lot put away. So plans for this week coming, I want to have a little go at doing some quilting, just to say I've actually started it, because Mrs. Quilty asked me to show it, asked me to show a project. I said I would, and of course time has run away and I haven't even got round to starting it. I've got all my fabric washed for my Drew sweatshirt. Now whether I make that in one block colour or whether I do block it, if I have ordered sweatshirt, because I can't remember, from First for Fabrics, I will, I'm going to definitely cut that out this week. And then I'm going to try and meet up with Linda, or at least have a phone call and decide what we're going to make. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, folks. Thank you all for the love, the lovely comments, the Happy New Year's, the congratulations, and just saying that you enjoy my vlogs. If I think I've made one of you smile or cheered somebody up just by something stupid I've said, I say quite a lot that's stupid, then great. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy to make a fool of myself if I've made somebody smile. I'm not bothered at all. If you don't subscribe and you do watch my vlogs regularly, could you subscribe? It would be really grand. My subscribers have jumped up a little bit and I'm so chuffed about that. That would be absolutely brilliant if you could subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and if you tick the notification bell, you'll see when there's another blithering vlog coming up. Right, we're up to 29 minutes and this was meant to be 10, so that's not bad. God, I can talk for England, can't I? Anyway, I'm off. I'm going to go and do some sewing and some house cleaning and, yeah, generally be good. Okay, take care everybody, and I'll see you next week. Bye.